Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas, guide your path.
You just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
At the ready.
Take that back. Right now.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The waiting's getting...
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Can't keep the goblins
How long
out
until
forever.
Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
Speak.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Not books, but slates. Wisdom so profound it is etched into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed it. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, Infinities upon infinities.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
How do you open it? Does it?
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo! Can't keep the goblins out.
Death can't have me. Not yet. Where do I go from here?
Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do.
Should mind my step.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble.
Can we all just take a moment?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't... These people aren't fighters. We...
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just like I was... Thank you, Roland.
These
I want to have a word.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo!
there must be something.
There's no fortress and we're no warriors.
Swear that box is...
What are you doing here? Are you following me?
She hastily tucks away an ornate box, one covered in strange symbols you don't understand.
If I wanted a tail, I'd kill a cat. A toy. It's not important. It's a hypothetical. At present, I have no particular need to kill a cat. So again, what are you doing here? Fair point. Survival is the crux of it for now. I suppose you came here for the same reason I did. Of course. But what you really need, what both of us need, is a healer. But we'll have no such luck in this place, from what I've learned of it. I might have considered it, but your choice of company so far leaves a great deal to be desired. Get rid of the Gith, then we can talk about helping each other.
I offer you cleansing. You'd cast it aside for this Shkaketh.
Must there? You wouldn't expect a wolf and a deer to find a way to work together. For your sake, you ought to nip this in the bud before she turns on you. This is a terrible idea. You know that, yes? But I suppose you may have your uses. I can keep an eye on the Gith. Call me Shadowheart. Very little. Supposedly, those monsters breed by planting their tadpoles in people's heads. Over time, the infected victim turns into a mind flayer. I have no idea how long it takes, but I'd rather have a cure sooner than later. That is none of your business. Let's just concentrate on survival, yes? You seem overburdened with hangers-on already. You'll just slow me down. Fine, but don't delay.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though. We have that in common, then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave. 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'll keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch. Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. Fine, keep it. Call it a sample, yeah? But you gotta at least look at the other rings, okay? I gotta eat. Really? I mean, good. That's what I got. You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on. Oh, you have. You definitely have. Anyway, see you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit. You bet. Good luck, pal.
Oh, hi. Me? Suspicious? No? Stop! Stop yelling at me, or I'll call Moll. Oh. We can both swim. Anyway, I won't say anything else. You can't make me, even if you murder me.
Before you can say anything else, she sprints away.
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Beneath her forbidding countenance, I sense this cleric will prove quite the companion.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? That a fact? Well, they're magical. Good news is, I got more on sale. Interested?
Please, let us through. Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh! Let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals. Damn it! Those druids are going to get us killed! Nothing sacred about this lot!
This thing's over.
Because that went so well.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
You there! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
In umbram cretus sanguine ioratus.
These adventurers, what have you heard?
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Not all enemies are outside our walls. Again? Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this. Pray he is not, for the refugees' sake.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. A show of contrition and property returned will suffice. This time.
Better not be cursed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
She failed. That's what matters.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends, it breaks. I will not allow this grove to be broken. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded. Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest. The rite of thorns. It is the treat. The grove will be cloaked in None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. They may die on the road. They will. A clear choice, I would say.
Thor's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers. The wolf bares his teeth. He doesn't take orders from you. He'd chase you down if not for his master.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child.
What's in here?
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that... I see you. Just give me a moment.
A moment.
This medicat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
아니 선택지 존나 웃기네. 나부터 고쳐내 빨리래.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you.
아이 씨발.
You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
이거 좀 진짜 선택지가 왜 이렇게 웃기냐?
I
번역을 존나 잘 해놨네.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
나부터 고쳐
We need to be
빨리.
quick. This way.
미친. 오, 해보던 드론.
There's something. Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being what?
아예.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening.
아하.
I pity you got
그럼
me
할 수
instead
있는
of him.
스승님을 무조건
He
구해야겠다.
understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
아까 나부터
Alright.
고쳐 빨리 막 이러는 거 보니까 내
Let's see what
아는 애
we can
중에
do.
한 명이 생각나서 너무 웃겨가지고. 야, 난 저런 또라이들이 졸라 재밌어.
Of course.
이렇게
Now,
노닥거릴 시간 없어.
tell me
빨리
what's been
해줘.
happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
아, 아는 동생 한 명 생각나서 졸라 웃기네.
It recognized you as being infected. Well now, that's something. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
역시
This is a
치유사들은
vial of wyvern poison.
인격부터가
Swear
일단
to me, you'll swallow
어느
it if you
정도
feel
잘
any
정착이 되어
symptoms.
있어야 돼 이렇게. I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you.
레이젤은 좋아하네. 아스타리오는
You
왜
know,
싫어해?
I've spent my
아스타리오는
life
쟤는
treating folk
도둑이라 사람을
and
잘
never
안 믿어.
once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite.
7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is
보통
born.
일주일이구나.
The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life.
구하러 가야지.
How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the grove. To me.
글쎄,
I wish I could tell you more.
아니고,
But only
나도
those
나 살기
adventurers
위해서
know what
찾아가야
happened
되는
out there.
맞는 거지.
All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Pretty. But I wouldn't take wyvern poison.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
아하, 정말. 아, 이거 좀 볼게요. 아,
What was
참.
taken is free to be reclaimed. And you are free to go.
소루 찾아야 돼. 괜히 호감도 떨어졌네. 지친 새.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
작은 새.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being...
아, 알았어.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
그 어린아이 아까 이쁘던데. 어? 여기 뭐야? 오, 여기서 뭔가를 이렇게 훔칠 수가 있나? 오, 이런 공간이. 아, 여기서 애들을 이렇게 사람들이랑 싸울 때 마을에서 깽판 부릴 때 이제 이렇게 할 수 있는 건가 봐. 여기 어떤 사람이랑 말 걸어요? 얘인가?
Yes, I see. And is that her with
In umbram.
Pardon me. I must prepare to travel. Good day. To the goblins camped nearby, of course. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be.
저 새끼 자주 만나겠다. 이야기 쓰면 이야기꾼이네. 지연아.
Show some dignity and leave.
알았어. 너무하네. 꼬마 애를 구했다고?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
진짜 이거 어느 한 선택지가 내 아는 동생이랑 말하는 게 다 똑같아가지고 씨.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
오 보상.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about.
청동 먹거리. 내 동료들 아이템 껴줄 수 있는 거 없나?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
야. 구멍.
Mark my word.
뭐야 갑자기 왜 이래 이 새끼. 구멍으로 못 들어가?
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
변신해야 되나 나중에? 일단은 이쪽으로 나가봐야 될 것 같아.
Not for communal use, it seems.
아예 안 쓸 거야. 걱정하지 마. 클릭 잘못했을 뿐이야. 말을 걸고 싶었을 뿐이라고. 이따가 나중에 소루.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged
감히
your
어딜
senses?
끼어들어? 알았어.
Bow.
아스타리온이랑 레이젤이랑 얘네 둘이 뭔가 있어.
Lower.
다치기 싫으면 무릎까지 꿇는 게 좋을걸? 레이젤이 좋아.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Balder's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
둘이 성격 비슷해. 아스타리온이랑.
Shadow Heart. Shadow Heart. I'm sure her parents meant well, but the name's a little ominous, isn't it? Unless she chose it herself. Which is even more worrying, honestly.
섀도우하트가 이제 우리 친구가 된 거를 별로 안 좋아하네. 레이젤이랑 얘기해.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
이거 하면
A
좋아하겠지.
shell so thin requires
역시 둘이
little to
겁나
crack
좋아해.
it. The teeth sling was clear. If there are a Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
아 서약상 그 이상은 말 못해. 오케이. 아는 게 많구나 우리 레이젤이. 잠깐만. 이 안으로 들어가 볼까? 아 이런 거 훔쳐가면 난리 나겠지? 아니다. 문제 없다. 인잔 이런 건 돈이 될 거 아니야. 아 이거 문 부수면 난리 나겠지. 도둑도구 같은 거 좀 있으면 안 될까?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
여긴 어디에? 가볼까? 아 감옥. 멤노스.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm
미쳤네.
blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
말려줘야 될 것 같아. 얘가
Looks
어차피
like the
못 쏠
Absolute
거니까
sent me a
자존심은
protector.
지켜줘야지.
You're gonna kill him too?
You move.
이건 아닌 것 같고. 오 맞아. 이게 좋지. 대성공.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do.
그래 그런다고 돌아오진 않아.
Damn you. Damn it. Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
이건 너무 감성적인 대답이고. 이대로 죽으면 정보도 못 얻지.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
게일이 좋아하고 레이젤은 싫어해.
You bunch of softies.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something.
야영지로 한번 갈까?
Well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now. Ever since you were kind, the way you diffused the tent, the way you got. In short, I've grown to trust you. You see, I have this condition, very different from the parasite we share. But the specifics, what it comes down to is this: every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item. I can say no. Just trust me when It's been days since I last consumed them. That is why I turn to you. I need you. We've already done the
말이
finding.
많네, 게일이.
In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need, as do our packs, as a matter. I hope I can count on you.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute blessed one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
잠깐만 일단 저장하자. 이따가 6시에 다시 킬게요. 일단 저장하고 여기서 좀 갈릴 것 같아. 얘 꺼내주느냐 마느냐가.